this experience is quite interesting. The fact that we are just experiencing this life, a life on a planet that we call Earth, and it is nature, forests, different kinds of beings, animals, humans. We all have different kinds of intellect and emotional intelligence. And yeah, it's quite a miracle. So it's not weird that people are confused, or we try to find an explanation for this, or at least find meaning in it. And throughout history we have done it in different ways. Some cultures see the sun and we worship the sun. We have worshipped the nature. And just being with the flow of the process, because truly we will not understand it from the outside. We will only be it. That's what I think. And also religion can be very effective in coming back to the heart, but it can also distract us by seeing it as a separate thing to ourselves, that we need to worship a separate entity. And that we need to follow a bunch of rules, and that we're really just here by, yeah, like there's some big like test, or there's a man that's challenging us in a big test. But I don't see it as that either. And then we have science that's trying to like look at every little process and like calculate things and just separate things into thousands of little bits and give that as an explanation. But nothing can really explain the miracle that it is. And I think religion comes closest to it, because God is really beyond definition or explanation. But the problem I think many find in religion is that they create an image of God, and create an image and a thought system around God. But truly God is the essence of this world. And it's the essence of you as well. God is in everything. And it's in your heart. Because you realize that you are the only thing that you know, your own essence. And if you try to separate that essence from God, you will find yourself in suffering. Because it's not nice to be separated from yourself. part that is trying to separate itself from its source will become a cancer. It will eat and it will try to expand beyond its function. And I think that's what has happened on Earth. Humanity has lost its connection to its source, and we try to, and from that loss, we try to extract things from Earth to fill that void, and fill the void with pleasure and happiness. And fleeting happiness, not true happiness. We think money and resources will get us. As we get more comfortable, we'll finally we're waiting for the time when we can just stop and just celebrate life. But that time will never come from chasing it. That time can only come by realizing it here and now. And I'm thinking about the Adam and Eve story, the Garden of Eden, where they lived without the knowledge of good and evil, without a thinking system. It was just pure intuition, pure heart, pure dance and joy. And it was not complicated. It's like life provides, if you trust it. Then we ate from the apple. And now we separate every little detail about this life into bits and pieces, this or that. And we lose the trust that we had, because now we're going to figure itself out ourselves. So we separate ourselves from God, from source. And now we try to figure it out. We are a separate piece that's trying to figure out its wholeness, which is insanity. Because the essence is beyond explanation. Beingness is it is. We just need to stop chasing. We need to trust our existence. Trust life and God with faith. And then life becomes simple. It's not a problem to solve. Life is not a problem to figure out, or let it sort itself out. Just go with the flow. A lot of cliches, but it needs to be embodied. It can't be just concepts. It needs to sit with truth, sit with your actual experience. Become peaceful with that experience, or become accepting of yourself and of your experience. Do not try to find peace, because peace will come when we stop fighting with ourselves. Just enjoy the sights. Just enjoy the being, sounds, everything that God provided for you. You are not a victim. I think we chose this life. I think we are here to expand, to know ourselves, to know consciousness more and more, and to know God. Because I think it's truly a mystery, even to itself. Like what how can anything exist? How can anything be? It's like would be much easier for it to be nothing at all, just nothing, blank. But now there isness, existence. It's a miracle why how anything can exist, any color, any sound, any beingness even. How can beingness exist? And you see the miracle of your own existence, your own beingness, which is not separate from the mystery of God. Breathe. Every breath is a miracle. And the silence is profound. Anything else is a bad translation. Much love.